Hi, ladies!
Welcome back to MomnMeBeauty. So, we will be posting either on Mondays, which is Mom and Me Day, or Thursdays, which is either me when I do Teen Take, or my mother doing Mom Moments.
Today we'll be creating a similar look with two totally different makeup sets. Now this video was inspired because we have watched a lot of makeup tutorials and wanted to create the similar or same look that we saw in the video, and we don't really have the same kind of product. So we want to use this video to show you that you can create a very similar look as, you know, something you may see on Pinterest or another YouTube video with what you already have in your makeup collection. So without further ado, let's get started!
So, to start off, I will be using the Up and Up Daily Moisturizer. There we go.
And I've already applied my moisturizer, so I'm going to start with primer. Now I do kind of like a spot primer, so I use two different primers because I have really big pores, especially around my nose and in my forehead. So I really want to even out my skin texture. So to do that, I use the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. And then I also get very, very oily, same area in the T-zone. So I also use the Rimmel Mattifying Primer. There it is. And when I put on the primer, I make sure that I push it up into my pores, especially right here. I just really push it in to make sure that it fills in those pores and evens out my texture.
Next up, I will be using the Bare Minerals Primetime Foundation Primer. When I did my Sephora haul, and it was a free sample. This is the sample size. Get that in focus for you. There we go. So I'm just going to apply that all over my face where I would put my foundation.
We'll link that video of her shopping haul down below for you. And next, I'll be using my NYX Proof It Waterproof Eyeshadow Primer.
So, next up for our eyes, I will be using the Claire's palette. Now, this has been featured in a lot of our videos for the past couple days, and I just think this is exquisite.
And we will link those videos down below as well.
I will be using that color, and the color right there that's above it, and then I will be using that color right there.
I'll be using my Makeup Revolution palette, and the video that I posted this week was a review on this palette. I'll link that video down below as well. And so in this palette, I'll be using this shade right here for my lid, and then this purple right here, you can see with my pinky, that's going to go in my corner. And then that's going to go in my outer corner, blended towards the center of my eye. And then on the other side, I'll be using that shade right there for my inner corner just to brighten it up a little bit. So let's get the eye makeup done,
Of course. So the brush I will be using today is my Holy Grail brush, the Laura Geller double-sided. Now there is no number on this, but I love this. I use it for both eyeshadow, this end right here for eyeshadow, and this end for blush.
I'm just using some of my Eco Tools brushes. So the first thing I want to do is use a washout color just to cover my eyelid and underneath my brow. Next, I'm going to use a little bit of that purple in my palette with a crease brush. This is my crease brush from e.l.f. And I'm just going to use that to go into my crease just to darken it up a little bit. And it's going to end up meeting right here on the outer corner with that purple that I'm going to blend in towards the center, just to give the look a little bit more depth.
Okay, ladies, so on my end, the next step is the crease. Now I will be using the Smashbox number 30 crease brush. Nice and shimmery. That's how I like things. So I'm just going to use my Laura Geller again for my purple. Now the purple will be going in like the outer corner right here.
Next, I will be taking just a flat, this is my Wet n Wild flat eyeshadow brush, going into that copper shade and patting that all over my lid.
And now that I've finished with the purple color, I'll go back in with this brush and the white and do my inner corner.
Next, I'm taking a flat head brush. This is a flat eyeshadow brush. Won't focus. Sorry about that. And going back into that original purple. And I'm going to put it on the outer corner of my eye and fade it in towards the center. And then I'm also going to smudge a little bit underneath on my bottom lash line. Next, I'm taking one of my Eco Tools brushes. It's double-ended, and I'm just using the smudger end. And I'm going to just highlight my inner corner to brighten up the eye.
And I'm going to just intensify my eye look. So I'm going to go back in with that coppery goldish orangey tone and my Laura Geller brush and just really intensify it.
Okay, what do you think? I think we can move on to eyebrows.
Yep.
All right.
I fully agree with that.
These are my NYX eyebrow pencils.
And I'll be going in with the Ulta Brow Gel Clear.
And then to make sure that my eyebrow hairs don't fly all over the place during the day, I'm going to be using my Rimmel Brow This Way Clear Eye Gel. Okay, almost done with the eye look. Time to move on to eyeliner. I'm going to be using my Tarteist eyeliner in black.
And I'll be using the Avon Purple Cream Eyeliner. So for mascara, I will be using the Ulta Plus Drama Volumizing Mascara.
And so what I'm going to do is curl my lashes, and then I'll be applying the L'Oreal Voluminous Primer. And then I'll be using my Holy Grail Falsies Push Up Angel Mascara from Maybelline.
What do you think, Mom?
Very nice. So now that we're done with the eye look, we're going to move on to complexion. First thing that I'm going to be using is my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Dark Circle Eraser.
And I'll be using my Holy Grail, the Ulta Full Coverage Concealer. So for the under eye set, I'm using the ID Mineral Veil.
I'll be using my e.l.f. High Definition Finishing Powder. And I'm also using this e.l.f. brush. Now, they originally made it to be a blush brush, but I find it really works well to get underneath my eyes and not ruin any of the rest of my makeup.
So for foundation, I'll be using the Halo Hydrating Perfecting Powder by Smashbox. It is in the color Fair, but I like to use it as a foundation. I find it really helpful as a foundation just because it covers up all the redness.
And I'm going to be using my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte foundation, and this is in the color 101 Classic Ivory. Next up, I'm doing a step that Emma doesn't, so I'm going to do this real quick. I'm using my e.l.f. contour palette and an angled contour brush. This is also by e.l.f. And I'm just going to add contour to the hollows of my cheekbones, underneath my chin.
So ladies, next up is blush. So I will be using the e.l.f. blush, and it is in the color Tickled Pink.
And I'll be using the Laura Geller Blush and Brightener.
And that's in the color Apricot Berry, if you were wondering.
In the color Apricot Berry. And to finish up the complexion, we're going to be doing our highlighter. I'm going to be using my Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked Highlight, and this is in Radiant Lights.
And I'll be using the e.l.f. Contour Palette. So for our lips, first up I'll be using the lip liner from Essence in the color Wish Me a Rose. And the lip gloss I will be using is the NY Lip Shine in the color Prospect Pink.
And I'll be using my Essence lip liner in the color Satin Mauve, and then my Ulta Mineral Lip Gloss in the color Sheer Opal.
So for setting spray, I am going to be using my Holy Grail Elf Mist and Set. This is powerful stuff.
And I'm going to be using my Wet n Wild setting spray. 3, 2, 1.
Drying sesh.
Trying sesh. So that's the completed look, ladies. What do you think? I think we look pretty similar, don't you?
Yeah, me too. I love it.
So you can complete this look with anything that you might have in your makeup collection, and I hope this inspires you to take looks that you find on Pinterest or other YouTube videos or even one of our tutorials and create the same look using what you've already got. Connect with us on Instagram under MomnMeBeauty.
So please subscribe to our channel. Leave us some comments below. Share it with your friends. Give us a thumbs up. And my mom and I will see you in our next video, which is inspired by the YouTube symbol for Halloween. And my mother, the lovely lady here, will be a guest. So, I will see you next time. Bye,
Bye, ladies!